What's up, everybody? It's Thedagem, and today I'm playing Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo. We've got 3 more bosses to do in Kefka's tower, and I'm going to take care of those, but I've also missed some enemies in the tower, and I'm going to make sure that I grab those as well. I'm going to visit a dinosaur forest at the end here, so here's 2 of the enemies I missed already. I call them airmen, but that's definitely not what that word says. Nothing a little Ultima can't take care of. Take the job. Okay, there's one more enemy in here called a Daedalus or a Daedalus or something like that. I am going to try to fight that as well. It's also found in this same room, so I'm just going to walk back and forth right here. And if I get into fights with enemies that we've already seen, I'll cut them out. Alright, finally. I cut out a few battles back there, but we've got ourselves the enemy that we're looking for. And we'll just Ultima this guy as well. Some of the enemies in this tower are still pretty tough. Okay, that's the end of that. And now, we need to change up where our parties are in this tower. Because Strago has some lore that he can learn from one of the enemies, but he's in the wrong hallway. So we're going to teleport out of here. We're going to change our party up, and we're going to head right back in and pick up some of the enemies that we didn't get the first time. Let's just save our game with the progress that we've made so far. And this'll do. And we need to fly into the tower yet again, so I think it really only works on the top. I think that'll be good enough. And for my 3 groups, I need to have Strago in group number 1. I'll put him with his granddaughter. Let's put Shadow over there, because I like Shadow. And let's have Blue Man group on the bottom. Let's take him as well. Red and blue. Looks good. Let's put Locke and his girlfriend in this row, and we'll pair him with Sabin and... yes, that's her, why not? These groups don't matter a whole lot. And then the last of you, I'm going to leave Gogo and cannot remember his name, Umaru. I'm going to leave him and Gogo behind. Alright, in this dungeon, as always, we have to switch up our parties. And in doing so, we have to switch up, espers and equipment and relics and stuff. So I'm going to equip everybody basically the exact same way. Those that use the Genji gloves will continue to use those. Everybody else is going to have a hero ring, and the main magic user of each party is going to have the Thamasa soul. Other than that, everybody gets a Celestiad. Being that I only have 4 of them, I'm going to have to do this quite a bit. I'm going to show it the first time just to tell you what it is that I'm doing, but from here on out, just so you know, everybody's going to have a hero's ring or a Genji glove, and everybody's going to have a Celestiad, and our main magic user will have Thamasa soul. Okay, Now you know how I'm set up there. As far as the espers are concerned, I'm giving people that have low HP things that are going to maximize their HP, like Bahamut, and giving our main magic users +2 to magic, and everybody else is just getting either stamina or speed or HP. Okay. I think I have explained what I'm doing here well enough. And I'll cut this out for future rearrangement. Cut these things out. Okay, knew I was missing something. You're good, and you have Thamasa Soul. Yes, okay. Now, we've been through this dungeon before, we know the way, and we don't have all those pesky boss battles to get in the way to slow us down. So, if you're looking for a walkthrough as far as how to navigate through this thing, there's not going to be any bosses in this part, but you're going to see how I navigate through this dungeon fairly well here, because there won't be anything to slow us down. And once again, I will be leaving this tower after I fight the 3 bosses at the top, because there's some stuff to do at the Colosseum, there's some stuff to do in a dragon forest, or a dinosaur forest, or whatever you want to call it, and of course I need to get all these new enemies on the Veldt. So this is just to make sure I get one of Strago's lures, and mop up any of the enemies I may have missed. And there are a few. One of them's in here. And there it is, the Dark Force. I am not sure how we missed this last time we were in here. It seems to be the only enemy that appears in this room at all. But, there might be one other. But, yeah, anyways, we missed the Dark Force the first time through. Here it is. We'll just Ultima this thing and head on out. Cool. All right. Pretty straightforward path, no way to get lost here. I think this will take care of the Marlboro. Yeah, who says Cyan sucks now? Well, a Brontor, I guess. Alright, screw you, Brontor. Brontar. You dick. Alright, Cyan's good as new. And we are stuck. I will change my gear around and I will cut all of that out. Time to switch to Locke's party. Alright, here we are in Locke's party. Ah, screw it, let's blitz, why not? Hopefully that takes care of somebody. Ultima should take care of the Vec Lycos, or Lithos, or whatever it is in the front row. Nailed it on the slot. Yeah. Ultima seems to work a lot better than that. There we go, there's one less. Yeah, one last shot before you die? Alright. In the pipe. Some more Brontars, huh? We know what to do. Just get Ultima queued up here. That way our cursor is always on it, in case we get into trouble. Okay. Gonna go down. Alright, I hate fighting these guys because the Ojimbos typically do a trade-off at the end of the fight and will kill one of the members of your party. Hopefully we get the block. But I try to take these guys out as quickly as I can. There's the trade-off. We got the block. She wasn't done blocking, and she is not done ultima-ing. Take the job, Celeste. Suck it. And she learned Meteor. Wow. You'll love to see it. Okay, we fall off the ledge. In here, we're gonna fight some movers, or, I forget what else is in here. That should do it. Excellent. Unlock gained a level, that's good. Okay, in this room there's an enemy called a dual armor. We missed it. It can appear in other rooms as well, but I know it's in here. So I'm going to heal myself up and hope to fight a dual armor. If I get into other battles, I'll cut them out. First try. Alright. Since these things are machines, you would think that Thedagem would work really well. It doesn't work as well as Ultima, so I'm still just going to use Ultima. But you could target these things individually with Thedagem, and it would do decent damage, I guess. But if you target them both with this spell, Ultima does better. Okay, that's the end of you. In the pipe. Well, let's heal up first. Alright, in the pipe. We've got to let Stragos party through. And now we can go up and stand on a button right after we fight some junk. I'm guessing that's going to end this. Yahoo! Alright, we're going to keep on cruising to the right. Up in this door here is an empty room. In this door here is an empty room. In this... oh, okay. Another Daedalus and an Airman. These were two of the enemies I was missing before. I fought them up at the top. Okay, that's gonna kill the Daedalus, but I believe that means he's gonna come back. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Pressing on. Just a couple mazes of rooms. Finally, we're here at the top. We're going to stand on a green button. And we're going to switch our party, which means we're going to swap stuff. Be back in a second. Okay, now that our equipment is changed over, I switched back to Strago's party. Good old number 8 should take out the innocent. Alright, there's one. Oh, it got them both? Cyan, whoever said you sucked was wrong. Should probably put Raiden on him so he goes first a little bit more often. That was awesome. Alright, that's gotta kill somebody. No? Here, I thought I was gonna have to use a rise or something. I don't have high hopes for this working. Oh, we'll never find out. But Shadow gained a level, and he's got the highest HP of everybody. And the road is blocked. That means it's time for Terra's party. We're going to switch up our equipment. Be right back. Alright, good enough. Everybody is equipped. As I mentioned before, everybody has a Celestriad. Heroes rings on everybody in this party. Aside from Edgar, I gave him Marvel shoes. I'm probably going to change that up and give him a Heroes ring. But, Terra has the Masa Soul. And this party's HP is much lower than our last party. So a lot of our Espers are, well, there's Bahamut on Gao. Mog has one that gives us plus 30% to HP after you level up, so... The new one's on Terra. That, unfortunately, does not give you a stat bonus when you level up, though. I mean, I'll show you Thundara just because it's fun, but it does not do as good of a job. So we did 38, 39 there. Oh, we did 1,000 there, 1,000, 1,500, something like that. Oh, come on, leave him alone. Take us home, Terra. We screwed around way too much with these two. Okay. Edgar and Terra both gained a level. Let's bring Gao back. Gao. Mog back. And hopefully we do some leveling up with those two. The HP situation is not good. In comparison. Alright, let's save. Use a tent. Yeah, that'll work. We don't need a tent. We've got Celestriads. We do not need a tent. Alright, no more screwing around. That'll do it. There we go. And we'll just patch ourselves up. Okay. Well, I guess we're fighting a landworm. I was hoping to cruise right through that worm. That room. Easy for me to say. That should take care of him. Yeah. That's better. Okay. The drill should take care of this guy, but for some reason it's almost like there's a bunch of them stacked up on top of each other when you see him like this. Did you see that, how I killed it and it's still here? Yeah, did you see how there was a stack of numbers there? Weird. Okay, this glowing chest will let Strago's party through. I've heard that in some versions of the game, the chest doesn't always glow after the first time. This is that Ted Woolsey edition that has several updates. I'm not sure if that's something that they fixed in this version or other versions that may have come before it, but that chest always glows in my copy of the game, so I'm thankful for that. It's the first time I've ever played this Ted Woolsey edition, and I recommend it. It's been a long time since I played Final Fantasy VI, but I don't know. It's better than I remember. Can I sneak through here? No, of course not. Okay. Somebody in our party is going to die because we do the trade-off thing unless we're able to block it. Let's just try to kill them as quickly as we can so that we don't take any further casualties. I would hate a game over right here. It could happen. Come on back, Terra. Okay. The gang's almost all here. That opens the door. We're gonna change up our equipment. Be right back. And we've switched to Strago's party. I made it one step before getting into a fight with a Brontar and a Great Marbro, but that's okay. Our equipment is correct. We're just gonna take care of that Great Marbro here with Cyan, if the Ultima doesn't do it already. And we will Ultima our way to victory against a Brontar. Hell yeah. Okay. Up the hill. Through the door. And we're gonna go to the left. See how we can go either right or left after we stand on that green button? We want Strago's party to go to the left. That way he fights the correct enemy and he can learn some lore. Okay? So these green buttons here, we'll stand on them later, I guess. Doesn't really seem to do much of anything right now. But we're gonna go left. And, yeah, we're just kind of stuck in here for now. Oop. We've got 18 seconds to kill this thing. I'm doubting very seriously this is going to help much. I hit the button a touch too early there with Cyan. But that's okay. Don't think that one would have worked anyway. And I'm realizing now that it cost me 80 MP to cast Ultima that I did not put Celestriads on everybody, so I'll do that after this fight, and I will cut out me doing that. Be right back. Alright, we need to change up the parties here so we can move some blocks that we definitely moved before. As to who reset this dungeon, I have no idea. But there's that. That's really all I can do with Strago for the moment. I'm gonna run back up here and stand on this button, even though I really don't need to. Okay. I've taken off everybody's equipment. I have changed over to Locke's party. I am now gonna do the right path. Let's take care of this guy. We'll try our blitz. Why not? Let's try the slot machine. Let's have some fun. This party is not nearly as low-leveled as the other one, so I can mess around with this party just a little bit more. That said, I'd like some HP on Locke, that's for sure. Setzer too. Okay. Jamming on down. We've already moved Terra out of the way. There's the weight. I need to be in this room eventually, but I'm going to go stand on the button because I want to do that. I have switched parties. I have changed my equipment. And it's time to go through the door. And all three of us are standing on the button that opens up this doorway. Here's a save point here. Should I save the game? Why not? Okay. I want to do... that. And now Strago's party, I'm going to equip him with everything, that party with everything. Be right back. I am equipped, and I've taken one step, and I'm in a battle against a familiar foe. And it's a shame that every time you change your party up, you have to reset where your cursors are. I understand that this is an old game, and those are the types of things you had to put up with, but I would imagine stuff like that is fixed in the Pixel Remaster. If you know, let me know in the comments below. I do want to play those games eventually. I really, really do. I just haven't bought them yet. They are not free. But this was, and if you want help getting a copy of the ROM, just let me know. I'm not sure what the legality of any of that is, but it's a hacked ROM, so it can't be like costing anybody any money. Okay. Let's heal up because this is the battle we came here for. And I'm gonna float everybody just for fun. Just in case. I don't think that's necessary at all. But here we go. Just running into the statue gives you a battle against Fiend, and once you get him down below halfway with his HP, he'll do some sort of form change and start casting protection spells, and one of those protection spells is what we're looking for. It sucks that we're frozen. Also, it's worth mentioning that in my before I teleported out of this dungeon, some of these enemies in here have different names than previous versions of the game, and I got confused on which enemy was supposed to cast this. I think it's Dark Wind or Dark Force or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, it makes you immune to certain status ailments, I believe. I was fighting the wrong enemy trying to get that. I must have fought him 30, 40 times wondering why he wouldn't cast it, and it's because, well, wasn't the right guy. So, I'm not afraid to admit when I make a mistake, but we're going to Ultima this guy to death, we're going to hit Kuraga, and we're just going to hope that he casts the spell that we need. Hopefully Cyan and Shadow come back from being frozen soon, too. Okay, that's what we were looking for. Fiend's aura is shaking. That's good news. Let's see if Isuna gets rid of some of this crap. I doubt it. Now, that's just coincidence. There's no way that Isuna got both of them, right? That has to be just coincidence. I don't think Isuna helped there at all. Alright, let's throw this on. Oh, that's terrible. Let's dispel. Where is dispel? Force field, that's what we're looking for. Alright, so we've dispelled. And let's Ultima. Now let's find out how much he's got. Well, it doesn't really matter how much he's got left now. I don't know why I did that. That was a wasted turn. I should have done Ultima. He's already cast the thing that we need. Level 73. Alright. A couple more Ultimas should do it. 2, 3. I don't know. Let's do Holy. Why not? Let's have some fun. Doesn't seem to work as well as Ultima. Maybe it does. Alright. Skip-a-da-ba, we learned force field. Excellent. And we got a thing. Straugo's gonna leap down the stairs. Or leap to the right, I suppose. One of them leaps down the stairs. Okay, I've saved my game. I have changed my party. I have changed my equipment. Well, I removed my equipment from my previous party. I never equipped it on this one. Let's get that done. Alright, back from doing that. Oh, a Daedalus. A Daedalus. Perfect. We can set our party up with Ultima. I cannot believe that missed everybody. Oh, it didn't. It didn't. Never mind. Alright, Celeste. Let's bring him back. Setzer, be more careful. Alright, good as new. Alright, Setzer, just like last time, only better. Oh no, that's gonna kill somebody too. Maybe not. These enemies are not to be messed with. There we go. Okay. There's our statue at the top of that red carpet. Let's heal up before we encounter it. Yep. And no time like the present. It's time for Goddess. And as always in Final Fantasy games, there's a naked person. There is definitely at least an areola poking out. And there's some bush. So, there's that. Bum rush. She's half naked. You definitely don't want to do that. Whew. Sabin, I fear for you. We got a Minerva bustier. That's friggin' awesome. Alright. Guess we're gonna Ultima with Locke. And that is how you take care of a half-naked goddess. Okay. The statue disappears, we leap down the stairs, we get a save point, and it's time to change our party up and change up our equipment. Alright, back with Terra's party. We're gonna head up the stairs here. Two more of these guys. This is our weakest party. But nobody is susceptible to level 5 death, which is fantastic. When I say weakest party, I don't mean like physically or with magic or anything like that. I just mean with HP. Okay, Gao gained a level. It's what you love to see. Up the stairs, and at the top of the stair... Well, actually, you know what? There's a ribbon down here. And at the top of the stairs is the enemy that we came here searching for. And so after I defeat this Vec Lythos with Ultima, because there's probably 400 of them stacked on top of each other, I'll go up and fight this guy. Now, just to let you know, this is the guy that I kept fighting before with Strago's party, thinking I was going to make, or to get that lore. And, of course, I couldn't get it because this is the wrong enemy. But anyways, it's time to fight it now. It's a fiend. No, it's not a fiend. Fiend is what I needed. It's demon. Let's go. Yeah, imagine me coming up here and fighting this thing 20, 30 times in a row, wondering why the hell it never changed form. I was healing it and stuff. Everybody makes mistakes. Like I said, these aren't walkthroughs so much as playthroughs. Although this was a quick way to show you how to get around the dungeon. I think I may have referred to it as a walkthrough earlier. Whatever, don't listen to me. And this should about do it. We're doing A-okay. Let's go, Terra. Take the job. There it is. That's freaking awesome. Okay, Radiant Lance. Wonderful. And now that statue is gone, we're going to get some text across the top of the screen telling us we did a good job. And it's Terra that jumps down the stairs. My bad. We destroyed the Warring Triad, but the power of magic isn't fading like it should be. Could Kefka have extracted the very source of magic from them? We don't know. But what we do know is it's time to teleport out of here. There's still one place I want to go before I call this video quits. Let's do it. So, over here is the Veldt. And there was a gentleman that we ran into earlier that said, north of the Veldt is a forest, and there are some really, really tough monsters that live there. And that forest is kind of known as like the dinosaur forest, or like the Tyrannosaurus forest, or something like that. I forget what they call it, but it's this thing here. It's just north of the Veldt. I guess if you were to look at it in a certain way, you could see it as being a dinosaur's head, but it doesn't look like that to me. I'm going to change my party up. Yes, and we're going to take the people that need to level up the most. People that need the most HP. So it's going to be Locke, Setzer, Gao, Maybe Mog? Maybe Terra? Let's do Terra. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to equip stuff on my players. I'm also going to unequip everybody else. So let's those not now in your party. And you guys know how I'm going to equip everybody, so let's just do that. Done. I've already landed. I cut that out. And we'll save over top of the one we've been using. And it's time to enter the forest. Now, most of the time when we enter the forest, what we're going to fight is a Tyrannosaur. But we want to fight a Brontosaurus? It's not a Brontar. We just fought those in Kefka's tower, but it's something like that. It looks kind of like that. Anyways, we want to fight the Brontosaurus-looking thing. It has a 1 in 16 chance of being the enemy you fight. So what's going to happen is I'm going to fight a lot of Tyrannosaurs. I'll cut the rest of those battles out. A Brachiosaur. Okay, that's what it's called. Anyway, I cut out like 20 battles against Tyrannosaurs, so if I'm a little bit more leveled up now, that's why. Let's take care of this enemy and call it a day. It is said that this is one of the more difficult enemies in the entire game, so being able to take care of this should give you confidence that you're able to beat the game at the level that you're at. There we go. And that's that guy. So what should I do? Should I just call it a day here? I don't know. Let's heal up. Let's take a look at our rages first. So I'm missing one there. Don't know what that could possibly be. Huh. I don't know. Where did I miss it? I'm missing 2 there. What are those ones? Let me know in the comments below. I know that there's some stuff that I haven't fought at the Colosseum. I'm sure that fills in some of the holes, but I wasn't expecting to see so many holes. Okay. Yeah, there's another one. And there's a hole at the bottom, too. I'm sure there's a list online that can tell me what I'm missing and where to find it, but if you guys want to help out in the comments section below, that's always appreciated. I do want to try to get all the enemies in the game, as well as a full items and armor and weapons list, just because it's been clear to me that some of you would like to see that, and I aims to please. So, looking through here, it looks like I got my work cut out for me on the Veldt, but it doesn't look like it's going to be my last trip there. So, there's the Dark Forest. I know I was missing that one. There's the 2 dragons that I just got. Or the 2 dinosaurs that I just got. There's the Brontor. Landworm, Gamma. Fought all those. Great Marble. Yeah, all that stuff's from Kefka's tower. Looks like I got everything. There's just a couple of things missing. Alright. Well, next time you see me, I will have all of these things learned, and I will take a trip over to the Colosseum, hopefully to mop up any loose ends there. If there's any towns I need to visit with any equipment or anything, I'll try to figure that out as well. But if there's anything that you're sure that I'm missing, let me know in the comments section below. I'll make sure that I take care of it. But that's going to do it for this edition of Final Fantasy VI. Let me get on my airship. I'll sail myself over to the Veldt, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get over to the Veldt and we'll call it a day over there. Should just be south. That'll work. Oh, the ever-familiar drum beat. I'm going to be listening to this for the next few hours while I try to find all the enemies on the Veldt, and you guys just stay cool wherever you're at. Thank you so much for watching me play Final Fantasy VI today, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me when I see that stuff happen. I love interacting with you guys down there. I've been sick for a while, so it's great to finally get back into playing games and being back with people online that I care about. So thank you so much for that. I will catch you guys in the next one for more Final Fantasy VI fun. Till then, take care, friends. I'll see ya.